car also was used to tour through Europe. It's got all kinds of special ways for touring on the continent. Now, okay, that's a Murphy body dual cowl Phaeton.
This is a modern SSD built in 1971. This is a split vision sedan. This car on Thursday wasn't running with the darn. It's come a long way since. Convertible sedan. They built two of them. Dietrich was the largest coach builder for Packard, and these are the only two applications with Duesenberg. The other one burned in a fire in the 50s. Jig 581. This is a Duesenberg powered, but it is a contemporary construction. The car is made to look like a 1918, but the engine wasn't really used as a power plant for race cars until 1930, and then only a few private entries.
We've got a Model J coming back, a Model J Roadster going by, Murphy.
That's J239. That's the first time that car has ever been out in a public event. And this gentleman from Ray Hicks from Michigan bought this just recently out of Florida. That's actually the third car I have yet to see. So I'm now down to
Is that right, Randy? Yeah. Now think about this, folks. Randy is a Duesenberg authority. He's a Duesenberg restorer. He's done a lot of historical research on these cars. He's seen all but the two of them that are remaining. How many cars total are left?
76. Well, I've seen 376 on this video.
Now think about this. 376 is 2/3 of the original production have survived in one form or another.
481 built.
481 cars. Now this is an astounding survival rate. If you think about it, 2/3 to 3/4 of the original production are still left. The reason is people absolutely love these cars, and they took care of them.
Buck, you got a back door slightly open. Don't let it blow open.
Yeah, Buck, your back doors open.
This is a 27 Model X sports sedan. Basically a very original car built by the, well, here we go. We're starting on the other side of the field with a Thunder Run. A pair of Judkins timing off with each other. A 4-passenger coupe and a 2-passenger coupe. And I'm surprised Richie let him go by.
Yeah, I know. I'm amazed too. Richie, what the Maroon Coupe really gets about it. Look at this Murphy.
1 of the first cars built. Very impressive. He has driven this car. Sean Bach has driven this car quite a bit.
Is that right?
Here's J184. Originally converted, but it came back to the States to left-hand drive from right-hand drive.
And a number of these cars were sold overseas. As Randy points out, that car was sold in England. I think there were, what, 5 or 6 that went to England, and more like 40 went to Europe in general. Okay, yeah, good point. They had a dealer in Paris, I think it was named Sadovich, and Mr. Sadovich was actually very good at selling these cars to royalty and other very wealthy people in Europe. Okay, there's a Durham on the black one, and beyond it is a Murphy. Whoa! I think
somebody's got their pedal to the metal. I want to point out real quick, like, to these guys, and I should have done this earlier. If you do not know this engine, do not push it, please. If you personally haven't seen the connecting rods and know the condition of them, please do not push it over 2,500 RPM. These engines are known with age to have babbitt problems and connecting rod problems, so please keep it down.
Yeah, look at that SJ right there. That's the beige one. This was a special show car, I think, when it was new. It has all engine turned underneath the hood. There's lots of aluminum on these motors, castings and valve covers and firewalls. In the case of that particular beige one, everything is engine turned and polished. It's pretty special.
We haven't had a chance to introduce to you Bob Joint. Bob is here from the Chicago area, greater Chicago area. I think he's one of the original founders of the Classic Car Club.
Well, it just seems like I was living that long, yeah.
He's been playing with classic cars, Duesenberg's included. He's a past president of most of the organizations, Auburn Core, Duesenberg, and Classic Car Club, right?
Just the director of the Classic Car Club, but a president of the Auburn Core Duesenberg Club.
Great enthusiast, a long-time love and passion.